Hola a todos, Michelle. Estoy aquí con un otro video. Este video sobre mi experiencia cuando mirando y escuchando videos o podcasts in active listening versus passive listening and how I incorporate those minutes into my overall number for comprehensible input. So I will say that probably 90 to 95% of the minutes that I have accumulated through comprehensible input have been through active listening. So especially when I started out in my beginner to super beginner to beginner phase, it was definitely a lot of active listening, even though it was hard because I didn't understand anything. And so I would zone out and I would okay, I got to repeat that. I got to get back into it. So even the time I would spend active listening was very short. So I remember videos being like maybe 10 to 12 minutes or less, like 5. And that was good for me because I didn't need so much my brain to be overwhelmed for one period of time. So it was really helpful. And if I had to take a break to even want to do like 30 consecutive minutes, I remember that being like a goal when I first started, was to get 30 minutes in a day. The focus was passive listening. Now, even if I'm listening to a podcast or watching a show, and if I know there's moments where I zone out and I know I'm thinking about something else, I'm not even paying attention, it's just background noise, I will deduct that time from the show. So I'll look at the show total, even for instance, Carmen Sandiego. If I know the show is like 20-minute episodes, I'll deduct 5 minutes from that. And so when I input those numbers, those minutes into the Dreaming Spanish platform, I'll put it as 15 minutes because I know for 5 of those minutes, I wasn't even paying attention. So I'm not going to count that if I wasn't paying attention. Now, the next question is that I want to answer is, do I passively listen? And yes, the answer is yes. I do passively listen to input because I want to have it constantly going on in the background to see what I pick up on, what words do I catch, sentences, things like that. So yes, I do passively listen as well. Do I count it towards my input hours? No, because I know I'm just like willy-nilly and I'm also thinking about other things and I'm doing other things, or I might be going in and out of a conversation depending where I'm at. So I won't include those minutes towards my overall comprehensible input hours. With that being said, how do you spend your time with input? Do you do passive listening, active listening, or do you do a mixture of both? I'm curious to hear. Please share those. Please share your responses down in the comments. Love to learn about that. And also share micro win, macro win. How are you doing? Feliz Año Nuevo. How's everybody doing? Please go ahead and share that below. Until next time. Ciao.